Is it warm?
It's warm.
Good.
And it's dry.
It's dry.
Yes.
Yes. So previously, Kai and I and a couple of other people in the back seats did a very interesting lap because the G80 here has a bit more power than stock, about 700
and 900 Newton meters.
900 Newton meters.
Yes.
Only on the rear wheels, so it's not the all-wheel drive version, and it wasn't fully wet. So at 120 miles per hour, we had already back end stepping out while going straight. So it was quite an interesting experience. Luckily today, the day after, the skies are kind of bluish. There's a bit of gray clouds, but the track as of now is completely dry. So we should be able technically to put the power down better, at least on the straights. Probably in the corner we still have to watch out, because again, rear wheel drive, it might be wanting to step out, but we'll see. So for the rest, Scorpion exhaust, pretty much straight pipe as far as I remember. Yeah, Pilot Sport 4S, great tire for yesterday for the wet, but for the dry would have been better if we had cup 2s. But it's still okay, obviously a good performance tire. Is it a... Oh, that's interesting, that's very interesting, because Pilot Sport 4S with the star marking, star would have been BMW spec, but this is NO. This means it's a Porsche spec. I guess the Porsche front or Porsche rear. What's the size of it? 295. Yeah, all right. Interesting. Yeah, so there is that. For the rest, stock interior, and should be lots of fun. Okay, I guess let's hop in and see.
The tires will be good.
Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check it, and then we go.
Catches out there. Yeah.
That's a car that I really want to drive.
You want to drive one of them?
Yeah.
Shmi's got one, hasn't he?
Yeah. Even GT350 is really something, because I love Mustangs. I drove a lot of them this year, and
okay,
they're really good. 100 miles per hour. Can we switch it to kilometers per hour?
Not in that view, so we
okay,
change it.
Leave it. Leave it. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Crazy, isn't it?
Easy. Up.
Whoa. Wow. Now you're going a little way. Wow. Seen the speedo, bro?
Maybe a bit sideways there.
Oh my gosh. Wow. 170, bro. Whoa. Wow. I think we were 175 then I think we touched. How did the brakes feel?
Good for now.
Okay, good for now. Wowzers. Oh my gosh. Boy. Whoa. Oh my god.
Different story than
he brakes, isn't it?
Ahead of us.
Yeah, mine too.
963. Thank you, Lucas. One.
Wow. Wow. People, that was an experience. One I will never forget. Well done. The car's never been driven like that. Ever. Wow. I've got a lot of learning to do, haven't I? How are you feeling about there?
So, personal verdict. First of all, I forgot to switch it in efficient. So,
okay.
We'll see.
So they might say to us.
They might, but because we'll, yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see in a second. Okay, verdict.
Oh, he's telling us off.
Oh yeah. Hello.
You have finished for today. Feierabend. 131 dB.
31.
131.
Okay. Gut. Schade. Danke.
Bis später.
Danke. Ciao.
Morgen darfst du wieder,
Ja.
darfst du wiederkommen.
Ja, danke.
Oder zumindest das Auto, ne?
Ja.
What did he say then?
131 decibel.
And what's the limit?
128.
Oh, so it's a tiny bit over.
Well, it's significantly more over, but fuck. Okay, so verdict. Power delivery is actually very good and controllable. The brakes okay actually for now, but on a hot day would have been a different story.
Okay.
And probably second lap will be also difficult.
Yes.
Suspension. It was stuck, right? You had only
Stuck.
lowering springs on the front.
On the front.
I'm sweating like crazy.
We've got some nitro R3s coming.
Yeah, so you need suspension and definitely stick your tires for this power. But most importantly, for me as a driver, bucket seats, please.
Okay.
Because yesterday in the wet, I already got out. I had a bit of like a weak shoulder, so it was kind of hurting. But now like my hands, like I really had to hold myself in the corners.
Okay.
You know, so like the corner grip. It's really, I mean, if you want to keep it like OEM plus, you can get like the BMW buckets.
Yes.
Or just put, fuck it, like Ricardo pull positions, you know?
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, the car is really capable. And what I was impressed is how good it puts the power down. Even in corners, we could relatively early go on the gas.
Okay.
So it would step out slightly, but it will actually keep it stable.
Okay.
It was very predictable. It took me very little time to get used to the car and get more confidence as we were going.
Okay.
So it was really, really good. But you know, the funny thing is, I've been lapping today so many cars, this Mulgari thing and the others with lots of power, and you would have another car ahead of us with less power technically, but it would keep through the corners. It would gain a lots of momentum. It would actually go faster through it. And it was the same here because suspension and tires kind of, yeah, you know, you cannot put the power down nicely or have good corner speed stability. That's why you are losing lots of time. You're of course catching up a lot on the
straights,
lots of power, and it's still not horrible, because if it would have been like E series, like E92 in this amount of mods, it will be undrivable. Okay. Like stock brakes on E series, forget about it.
Terrible.
F series is okay, also same for one lap, but this is like actually quite good. Okay. But yeah, you need to have the suspension and tire mods and brakes as well for to be on par with the power, because then it's going to be like a proper killer. Yeah. And in comparison, you know, it's not that expensive to get something nice. I'm taking a long detour to cool down the brakes, by the way. Okay, cool. So you know. Sweet. Well, yeah, like I said, the Nitron R3s, they're getting fitted not long after we get back. That's good. What tires would you go for? I mean, I'm running PS4Ss. I thought they would be sufficient. They're good for the road. For the road and for the wet. So yesterday it's good. Okay. So for track, I would recommend Cup 2s. Cup 2s. So Cup 2. Yeah. What is possible as well, but that's going to get crazy, is Cup 2R, because now it's available with the M4 CSL. Okay. So they're available in BMW size. Right. You could get them, but they're like, I think, $2,000, and and they last like 10 laps. Nah. So just do Cup 2s, because that's already going to give you a lot of drivability and power. You can go also for other semis leagues like Nankang Air 1 or something, but they're quite loud for the road use, you know. So you got Cup 2s. And brakes, what would you just... depends how far you want to go. I mean, we had on our taxi, we were running endless pads. Okay. Get additional brake cooling, because brake cooling will help you Oh, I'm looking. Oh no, we're 70. Okay, that's good. Brake cooling for the weight to keep the brakes cool, because it will add, like, it will increase your brake life double. Like literally, you're gonna get twice as much power. That's what we were experiencing on the taxi.
Okay.
So brake cooling, endless pads, endless fluid. I think discs we had stock as far as I remember. Yeah, that's
Okay.
basically it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the suspension isn't, the coilovers are pretty much as soon as we get back.
Yeah.
And then when these are ready to die, the tyres, I'll look for the Cup 2s. And then I'll look into brakes, definitely.
What I saw is that you're running PS4S tires with Porsche spec. It says PS4S and O. With BMW spec, it's PS4S and then you have a star.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't know where you bought these tires. If you actually told them like, hey, I want a BMW spec, because I know that they would maybe even perform, yeah, I wouldn't say worse, but they are more optimized for the weight and the dynamics of the car.
Okay.
Because these can come off, I don't know, 295. I think you have on the GT3, but yeah, maybe even the Cayman, but I think it's a GT3 size. So
right.
It's a bit different because you have more weight on the back on the 911, you know.
Yes.
So it's different handling.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know that.
I wouldn't say like it's worse or better. It's just a fact, because I don't have, like, I cannot. We need to compare them to.
Yes,
but
of course.
it's just like you're running Porsche spec tires.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So for next time, wherever you're gonna get the tires from, get the BMW spec.
Okay.
Because it's a big difference.
Of course.
Because they have, it has to do with the weight distribution as well of the tire. Because sometimes we'll put, like, Cup 2 is a great tire for Porsche. Those are factory tires, you know. We put them on a McLaren, which is running Trofeos, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
The car just, you brake and the car goes straight.
Yeah.
It understeers. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And vice versa. You put Trofeo R from McLaren on a Porsche.
It doesn't work.
And it does work, actually.
Okay.
So it's really hard to say. You
Strange.
know. It's
Strange.
Yeah, so yeah, those are my 2 cents.
Yeah, man. So did you like the car though?
Yeah.
You impressed with it? You liked it?
I liked it. I
Okay.
really liked it. Like I said, the only thing was, well, it was good for what it was.
Yep.
Definitely for the amount of power, and on the track, missing bucket seats, because I was really like clamping myself into the steering wheel. And usually I drive like super relaxed, like to have control. But now it was just like we were also launched everywhere with stock suspension. We were jumping. There was lots of jumps.
Yes.
And I had to hold myself to make sure that we were.
Okay, fair enough. What it was with me in the bucket seats, if I'm being honest, Misha. I sat in it and it wasn't comfortable.
I understand.
And I'm a big guy.
That's no problem. But then you go for an aftermarket one. You can get, like, you know, some XL sized pull position. Or a Sparko one. Just go to like a aftermarket shop and say that you want to fit one.
Yes.
And then whatever you fit in, that's it.
Okay, cool.
The only difference is then yeah, the other guys might be a bit looser than them, but it's your car, so who cares?
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, man. Interesting.
Yeah.
What did you think then, Chris? What were your thoughts on that lap?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, really good. I'm glad we waited for that. I'm glad we had a dry patch of the day as well.
I'm going straight to the toilet.
You're a bit.
Yeah, I'll just go blip.
Oh, you had.
It's because I'm in the back.
Yeah, you're flying around a lot. Yeah.
Getting launched all over the place.
Yes.
So now
that was unbelievable though. Very unbelievable.
So now they've said, don't go back out. That's it now, isn't it?
They said that's it.
Yeah, I don't mind anyway. The cars had plenty.
Yeah.
I've done 3 laps. I've done 6 laps. You've done 1. It's 72 laps. You've done 8 laps now.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, you don't want to, like, you already went yesterday in limp mode. What might happen?
I didn't really go limp mode.
No?
I was winding you up. I was pulling your leg.
Really?
Yeah, no, I was joking.
Okay, no, it's good.
Yeah, no, it didn't go in limp mode at all.
No,
the car's been mechanically fine. Yeah.
Good. Well, thanks for this experience.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you
very much for
honestly.
as well.
And anytime we're coming back now, I've got your number. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anytime I know I'm coming up, next time it comes, it'll be a different car again.
Well, it's good that we got now some show. Now Matt is gonna be happy. Or what's his name from MVM?
Mabs.
Yeah.
Mabs. Yeah. Mabs will be happy.
That we actually did a good.
Mabs will be happy. Yeah. I'm gonna ring him now actually and let him know what's happened. Yeah.
What's the power in this car?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm Ivo. Nice to meet you.
So
thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you. So
keeping us up to date and everything.
Is it stock naturally aspirated or is it?
Absolutely.
So 450 or something, or is it GTS spec?
No, 420.
420? Wow.
Whatever has survived all of it.
Wow. I'm impressed because I was earlier driving the G80 behind you, and it has apparently 700 horsepower, and you were staying quite far up ahead. So It's a nice tool.
Good sport. It has the AC, it has everything I like to be.
Very nice.
Cool weather when there is cold
Good,
outside.
good.
So much.
Good driving. Thank you. Very cool car. Very cool car.
It has the stock exhaust.
Really? Yeah, wow.
I don't want to make it
Loud, yeah, makes sense.
Exactly.
Good.
When I drive it back in Bulgaria.
So you're running Trofeo Rs?
Yes, for this season actually. That's my second set. I was running Mankanks and PS2s before the cups.
Cool.
So far these are the best.
Very cool. No, very awesome. Nice car. And again,
Misha,
always good seeing you driving out there.
Thank you
Nice.
very much.
Thank you so much. And that's when I realized I need to improve my driving skills.